God bless you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be working a little bit on painting the structure for the windows, because guess what? Maybe in about 2 months, we're going to be moving in. What I mean is, perhaps I'm thinking May at this point, because I wanted to do it in April, but I mean, I don't see how I'm going to get in there this month, or next month coming up here. It takes too long to get all the stuff ready, especially like the windows, painting the doors, or painting the door frame, I mean, like this one. I got to paint that too. What I got is kind of a gunmetal color. It's just something I got it, get this, AutoZone, I think. I just taped off a little bit because I'm going to move this around. You don't really have to tape the whole thing. And this tape is duct tape, which I just kind of ripped in half. It's just really sticky. I don't like using masking tape sometimes. Sometimes it's just not sticky enough. And it starts lifting up on the edges. Nice sweeping motions. Don't get too close. Yeah, I dabbled in auto body work. I'm not saying I'm a professional, but I dabbled. So I'm doing an okay job at it now. Boy, it's something you really have to practice, auto body. Talent on that comes with a lot of practice. And I put automotive paint underneath the top coat. I was kind of testing how it would look, but it just looks way too festive. Nothing wrong with festive colors. It's just doesn't match. But I put it on anyway because I was thinking if I cover it up, automotive paint is extremely durable. It's way more durable than this is, but you know, it should last a long time anyway. So I'm just gonna move this here, a little bit of plastic. I have a lot of plastic around. Actually, this plastic, especially when you buy it real thick, it's good for so many things. I recommend keeping a whole bunch of it around. You get it like in wrapped packages, get it real thick. It's better to have it thick than to have a bigger piece. You can tape these together without much trouble. And this is really nice and sticky. It comes off like it's glued on. And I like that better anyway. I just move it up so it's overlapping where I painted before. And the pan has, or the paint can has a lot of control. So it doesn't really go past where I'm going. Not that much. And taping it off, press it in the whole way. Because it can come on stick even though I'm using duct tape instead of masking tape. I've got to put something against this piece of wood or something. Man, I'm not flopping around when I'm painting. That won't do. Good enough for me. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Getting ready to the point where someone is actually going to cut me up some pieces of glass and I'm going to stick them in. Probably with windshield adhesive. I didn't tape this part off, so I gotta be careful not to paint the edge of the concrete there. It's basically the same color, but it's just annoying to have to go in and follow all your work work with a bunch of acetone when you're done. It's better to just avoid that. Just do it right. Sometimes, if you can control yourself, you don't have to tape off the outside too, where it can kind of sneak around the edge. Just keep it at the right angle. Oh, I hope I don't regret not putting any there in there. The reason I'm saving putting in the actual windows for last is because I'm feeling that since we're in a secluded area, that if we're not actually like over here all the time and I put in windows, then when I leave, and it could just be for a couple hours or a day or something, if someone could come in and break them out, even though I really was planning on putting, bars over the windows first. It seems like a best idea to wait till we're ready to move in here. And it really is only a living room at this point. The bathroom, which is directly behind me, isn't done yet. That's going to be what I'm focusing most of my time on when we move in here. That and all my trees and plants. Getting them nice and big and bushy and healthy. The other windows that we're putting in are for around these shelves, which temporarily will be a view to the outside and a big gaping hole in the ground, which is going to get deeper as we dig it down. It's about 8 feet. So I'm going to build metal window frames in here. I'm going to attach them to the wood here into the back of these shelves. And probably not going to put bars over these because, I guess that'll be a temporarily weak point. Not sure if I should put wood over it when I'm done or something for when I have to go into town. This is a secluded area. So that's one of the next things I'm doing is the windows. Welding up the frames for this part. And I know that you're going to have a view like into the bathroom, but I'm putting curtains over there. And it's my house. I'm not building it for someone else. I like the way light transfers in the house and they have that open feeling like this. Beautiful thing about building your own house is you can think outside of the box and do things that appeal to you, and who cares if someone thinks it's a bad idea or a crazy idea. What I'm doing is removing this tape from here. I had it on here to keep concrete out when I was pouring the concrete in here, but it's I left it here because of mice. But I don't want little mice coming in here and living in these tubes. The far end over there is plugged, and of course I got a bottle over this one. That's going to be where the sink is. And a lot of people don't put drains in their floor like this. I'm kind of building it like it's I'm building it with the thinking that it's going to have some kind of water overflow. Something's going to happen. And I don't want it pouring down the floor, messing it up. I even recommend this, putting any place you have running water is to put in some kind of drain like this. I do not like the cover that they gave me. It's not metal. It's chromed plastic. And since I also dabble in fabricating, I made this cover, which I love. I like my work I did on this. It's aluminum, and stepping on this won't break it. It doesn't need to have a high flow rate, so I didn't put channels in it. I just drilled holes and then I chamfered like the edges to make it funnel-like, so that the water doesn't tend to pool in. It kind of tends to drain in these holes better. You got this little plastic whatchamajigger, and this right here fits in perfectly. Well, I love doing these easy things like installing outlet covers and stuff. Boy, can I see where the holes line in? There it is. Boy, did I make that fit tight. There is no extra room in there. Looks beautiful. Yeah, this thing's stupid. I'll keep it in case I need it. For about a week. I don't see why I would need that. Man, that is some tough plastic underneath. I think I'm screwing this into. Jeez. That's a good thing. Oh, that is beautiful. Ta-da. Right next to the fireplace. It's not a fireplace yet. All it is bricks and some bricks in the front and some more bricks. On the back side, I'm going to have bricks against the wall to help keep heat from transferring into the concrete wall. And then on the sides here, I'm going to have bricks. And I'm going to have a metal wood burning stove in there that I'm going to build. I'm going to make it myself. I'm not going to buy some $1,000 unit. And yeah, can't say that looks bad at all. Beautiful. You may not know this, but I have outlets in the floor here, and I covered them up like this because I didn't want anyone to see wiring when they look through the window holes, because people love to steal stuff, and they really stole the wiring out of those outlets. Now you can't pull this wiring out. I have it tied to various things under the floor, and I also try to pull on it. It doesn't come out, but still, I don't want to tempt any potential thieves. I thought these were impossible to pull out, but obviously they were pulled right out. Oh boy. Isn't it windy out here? Wanted to talk to people about what's going on in our world right here, right now. Doesn't matter where you live, in the US, Canada, Mexico. Let's just say this, that we've already went through a period where our government, all of our governments pretty much overreacted to a basic disease that everybody has had before. And indeed, back in the last decades, it wouldn't have been responded to in such a way. Having things shut down, having your businesses closed down. There's too much government control. And why, right? Well, governments have always wanted to have too much control. To them, it's not too much. They're used to getting what they want, and they get bored with the amount of control they already have, and they always want more. They're kind of like a crack addict or a compulsive overeater. It's never enough. And now there's a great potential that there could be a nuclear exchange in Europe, US, wherever. And even if you're further down, away, not downwind, but away and in a safe area, you'll be affected. You'll be affected by radiation. You'll be affected by the economic effects. You'll be affected by people. If you're living in an area that happens to be saved from fallout and from war, then you'll have a lot of refugees coming in. And I'll tell you what, now, if you haven't been preparing, prepare the best way you know how. And if you know someone that has extra space, like a spare bedroom or something, and you don't have space, and it's a trustworthy person, I'd make a deal with them and say, hey, I'll do something for you. I'll give you a little bit of money, or I'll help you out when things hit the fan, and I'll store some of my supplies at your place. I'll store my food and all this stuff. But that's a temporary fix. I want everyone to know how to trap animals, to hunt, and to do their own farming, even if you're doing it out of planter pots, or if you're growing in your parking strip or something. You might be surprised how little food you need to survive. No one's going to save you. And it's likely that God might just let you, even though He loves you, starve. I mean, has there never been a Christian that starved to death? Give me a break. People say, well, I don't need to prepare because I believe in God and God will save me. And He might save you. But how close is your walk with God? I'm always amazed how when you ask people how their walk is with God, they're so confident. It's like, you're kidding me, right? I'll tell you what. Make your walk with God worthy that He will come and save you when you need it. But us Christians, we save each other, and we save those who don't believe. We're supposed to. So be prepared, and just know that we are close to, things that are unimaginable right now. And we've already talked about it. I would start getting really ready this time. Thanks everybody for watching. God bless you. Bye.